put in, and I would draw in your shoulder seam lines. This is only, it's not to be anything more than a helpful tool. Because let's say you did sew perfectly, but it's still not fitting and we need to change something at the shoulder. If you have a hard line drawn in there and we know, okay, we're going to take out 1/4 of an inch, and you mark it and you fix it, if you have a line and a red line marked on your muslin, on your fit sample, it's really easy to measure from a line to a line to fix something rather than measuring from blank to a something. This makes it more concrete. So if you have straight edges, just go ahead and draw in those straight edge lines, seam lines, and it'll just help in the fitting process. Okay, it's very rare that your first pass at a fit sample will be perfect. So if you finish your fit sample and there's something wrong with it, it's not the end of the world. You know, that's the point of the fit sample, is to check your pattern before you cut into that $20 a yard silk, right? This was $2 a yard, so this is our test fit thing. Now how are we going to sew this? We're actually going to sew it so it's inside out. So the darts are all sticking out and the seam lines are all sticking out. That's going to help us when we're fitting it. We can put it on the form, and if the dart needs to be taken in a little bit more, we can pinch more and pin more. We don't want to have any of that hidden in on the inside. Okay? So the way we're going to sew it is we're going to fold to match our notches. Okay. And we're going to fold to our vanishing point. And we're going to sew our darts the way we normally would, except this time we have a nice sewing line to follow. Okay, so I like to start at my vanishing point when I sew darts. I feel like it can be more accurate. So I would, if I'm at the sewing machine, I drop my needle down right on that vanishing point, and I might put a pin there so I know exactly where that level is. I'll drop my needle down right there. I'll sew 2 or 3 stitches, back up 2 or 3 stitches, and then sew forward along that line. And I'll back stitch at the end as well. We're going to have these be nice and secure darts. Okay, so let's pretend that one's shut. I'll do the same thing to my shoulder dart. I'll do my same thing over here. I'll do my same thing to my bodice darts. If you're super speedy and want to keep going, you do it to your skirt darts as well. What I want you to do for homework is to get your bodice sewn. We need to work on our sleeve on Friday, and we need to make sure we've got a bodice to put the sleeve in to make sure it worked. So, great. If you've got nothing to do tomorrow and you want to do the skirt too, wonderful. That would be wonderful to do. Bare minimum, get the bodice done, at least one side of the bodice, the side that's on the form, done so that we can get that armhole working and we can test fit your sleeve before you leave on Friday. Okay? The rest of the fit sample will be due on Monday, so plan on, you can either get all your sewing done tomorrow if you have nothing else to do and you want to have a weekend, or you can get the bodice done tomorrow and do the skirt portion on the weekend.
So we'll sew the skirt and the top of the bodice together?